Attention passionate Montreal, Canadiens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the Atlantic Division and it could shake up the entire conference. We're talking about a direct impact on Montreal Canadiens' path to another Stanley Cup run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Montreal Canadiens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Montreal, CANADINS FANS. Let's get to the news. Alright folks, today we're diving deep into some of the most exciting developments surrounding the Montreal Canadiens, a team that never fails to keep its fans on the edge of their seats. The Canadiens, as you all know, are one of the most storied franchises in NHL history, with a legacy built on glory, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But in recent times, as the league continues to evolve with new talent, strategic shifts, and even some surprises on the trade front, the Canadiens are once again at the center of attention. Let's start by talking about their current state. The team has been going through a bit of a rebuilding phase, as most fans expected after a couple of challenging seasons. The roster, while rich in history and talent, has been fluctuating, with some young players emerging and veterans trying to find their rhythm again. This mix of youth and experience is key for the Canadiens. It's what could propel them back into playoff contention. But of course, the league isn't making it easy. The Atlantic Division, where Montreal resides, is arguably one of the most competitive in the NHL right now. You've got teams like Tampa Bay Lightning, Toronto Maple Leafs, Florida Panthers, and Boston Bruins all vying for supremacy, making each game a high-stakes battle. Now, what's really stirring the pot is the recent trade rumors and strategic moves that the Canadiens' front office has been involved in. We've seen whispers about potential trades, draft picks, and even coaching adjustments that could be on the horizon. The organization, led by General Manager Kent Hughes and head coach Martin St. Louis, has been working meticulously to craft a roster that balances winning now with building for the future. They've shown a lot of patience and strategic patience, choosing to develop their young talents like Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, and Juraj Slavkovsky, while looking for veteran presence to guide them through this intense period. You might be wondering, what specific moves are we talking about? Well, there have been some interesting signals from the Canadiens' management. For instance, the possibility of acquiring a top-line defenseman or even making a splash in free agency to bolster their scoring depth. These moves could significantly change the outlook of the team, especially as they aim to break into the playoffs and make a real run at the Stanley Cup again. The Canadiens have a rich playoff history, with 24 Stanley Cup titles, the most in NHL history, but in recent years, they've faced setbacks and tough competition. The hope now is that these strategic changes will finally push them back to the elite level. And speaking of players, it's impossible not to talk about the rising stars and seasoned veterans who are crucial to this team's success. Cole Caulfield, for example, has been a revelation. The young winger has shown flashes of brilliance this season, scoring clutch goals and demonstrating a level of skill that has Canadiens fans dreaming of a bright future. His chemistry with Nick Suzuki, the team captain, is something to watch closely. These two could be the core of Montreal's attack for years to come. Meanwhile, veteran players like Brendan Gallagher and Joel Edmondson are playing vital roles, providing leadership and stability in the locker room. But beyond just individual performances, what really excites the fans is the team's overall trajectory. The Canadiens have been developing a more aggressive, fast-paced style of play under Martin St. Louis, who took over as head coach partway through last season. His approach emphasizes speed, skill, and smart puck movement, and you can see the players responding well. The team's defensive structure has improved, and the goaltending, led by Jake Allen and Samuel Montembeault, has been more consistent. All these elements are critical as Montreal aims to climb the standings and prove that they're still a force to be reckoned with. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Atlantic Division is no longer just a collection of teams, it's a battleground. The recent performances by the Panthers and the Maple Leafs have been impressive, and even the Bruins, with their veteran core, are still contenders. This means that every point counts more than ever, and Montreal's ability to stay competitive depends on their strategic decisions over the next few months. The trade deadline is approaching, and insiders are buzzing about whether the Canadiens will make a bold move to acquire a star or focus on developing their young core further. Either way, the next few weeks will be crucial. And here's the interesting part. The league itself is undergoing a transformation. Younger players are making bigger impacts. Analytics are playing a larger role in decision-making, and teams are increasingly valuing flexibility and depth over just star power. The Canadiens, with their history of drafting well and developing talent, are perfectly positioned to take advantage of this new era. Their recent drafts have been promising, and the organization's focus on player development suggests they're looking to build a sustainable winner, not just a quick fix. Let's not forget the passionate fan base. Montreal fans are known worldwide for their loyalty and passion. The Bell Centre, their home rink, is often packed to capacity, creating an electrifying atmosphere that's truly unique. The team's history, with legendary names like Maurice Richard, Jean Béliveau, and Guy Lafleur, continues to inspire the current roster. The current squad is eager to add new chapters to this storied legacy, and the city's passionate support is a huge motivating factor. Every game, every goal, every save is celebrated as if it's a piece of the franchise's history being written anew. Now, looking ahead, there's a lot to be optimistic about. The Canadiens have young talent ready to break out, a capable coaching staff, and an organization that's been patient yet aggressive when necessary. The core group is maturing, and the team's chemistry is improving. The playoffs are still a reachable goal, and if they manage to stay healthy and execute their game plan, they could surprise many skeptics. The league's landscape is shifting, and Montreal has all the ingredients to be a major player once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Montreal Canadiens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Montreal Canadiens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these developments? Do you think the team is moving in the right direction? Are you excited about the potential trades and the future of the franchise? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Canadiens. Do you believe they can make a deep playoff run this year, or do you think they need more time? Whatever you think, it's your team and your passion keeps the spirit alive. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Montreal Canadiens news. We're all in this together, and your support makes a huge difference. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Canadiens!